Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 85 of Cameron Sports Podcast. Just host here, Cameron Lindsay, back with another episode. Today's episode, I'm going to be making my March Madness men's and women's NCAA tournament brackets predictions. I'm going to be talking about each game, my Final Fours, and my champion who I have picked to win. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the women's tournament. And I'm going to start with Regional 1. We got number 1 UCLA taking on the winner of the 16th seed. I'm going to guard. I went with UCLA to advance to the round of 32. Next up, we got number 8 Richmond taking on number 9 Georgia Tech. I'm going with Georgia Tech. Number 5, Ole Miss taking on number 12, Ball State. I'm going with Ole Miss. Number 4, Baylor taking on number 13, Grand Canyon. I'm going with Baylor. Number 6, Florida State taking on number 11, George Mason. Going with Florida State. Number 3, LSU. LSU taking on number 14, ranked San Diego State. I'm going with LSU. Number 7, Michigan State taking on number 10, Harvard. I'm going with Michigan State. Number 2, NC State taking on number 15, Vermont. I'm going with NC State. Now let's go with the Regional 2 side of the bracket. Number 1, South Carolina taking on number 16 seed Tennessee Tech. Of course, I'm going with South Carolina. Number 8, Utah taking on number 9, Indiana. Like I said, this was a little tough, but I'm going to go slightly number 8, Utah over Indiana. Number 5, Alabama taking on 12th ranked Green Bay. I'm going Alabama. Number 4, Maryland taking on 13th ranked Norfolk State. I'm going with Maryland. My West Virginia Mountaineers 6th seed taking on the winner of the first 4 11 seed. Of course, I'm going West Virginia regardless of who wins that. I'm going West Virginia. Go Mountaineers. Got number 3rd ranked North Carolina taking on 14th ranked Oregon State. I'm going number 3 North Carolina. Number 7 Vanderbilt taking on number 10 Oregon. I'm going Vanderbilt. Number 2, Duke taking on 15th ranked Lehigh. I'm going Duke. And let's go to the Regional 4 of the bracket. Number 1, USC taking on 16th ranked UNC Greens. I'm going USC by a mile. Number 8th ranked California, Mississippi State. This one was a hard one, but I'm going to go slightly Mississippi State. Number 5th ranked Kansas State taking on 12th ranked Fairfield. I'm going Kansas State. Number 4th ranked Kentucky taking on number 13th ranked Liberty. I'm going Kentucky. Number 6th ranked Iowa taking on 11th ranked Murray State. I'm going Iowa. Number 3rd ranked Oklahoma taking on 14th ranked Florida FGCU. Florida, I ain't gonna pronounce that. Got Oklahoma winning that. Number 7th ranked Oklahoma State taking on 10th ranked South Dakota State. I'm going Oklahoma State. Number 2 ranked UConn taking on 15th ranked Arkansas State. I'm going UConn. Now let's go to the Regional 3 of the bracket. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of order here. But number 1st ranked in the Regional 3 bracket, Texas taking on 16th seed. I'm going Texas. Number 8th ranked Illinois taking on 9th ranked Creighton. I'm going Illinois. The 5th ranked Lady Volunteers of Tennessee taking on 12th ranked South Florida. I'm going Tennessee. Number 4th ranked Ohio State taking on 13th ranked Montana State. Going Ohio State. Number 6th ranked Michigan taking on the winner for the first 4 in for the 11th seed. I'm going Michigan. Number 3rd ranked Notre Dame taking on 14th ranked Stephen F. Austin. I'm going with Notre Dame. Number 7th ranked Louisville taking on number 10th ranked Nebraska. I'm going Louisville. And number 2 ranked TCU taking on number 15 ranked Fair Dickinson. I'm going TCU. Now let's go to the round of 32. Back to the Regional 1. I got UCLA winning. And I got UCLA beating Georgia Tech. I got number 4th ranked Baylor beating 5th ranked Ole Miss. I got number 6th ranked Florida State. I got number 3rd ranked LSU beating 6th ranked Florida State. I got number 2nd ranked NC State beating 7th ranked Michigan State. Now let's get to the regional 2, around the 32. I got number 1 South Carolina over number 8 Utah. I got number 4 Maryland beating number 5 Alabama. I got my West Virginia Mountaineers, the 6th seed, with the upset over number 3 ranked North Carolina. And I got Vanderbilt, 7th seed Vanderbilt, with the upset over number 2 ranked Duke. And now let's get to the regional 3, around the 32. I got number 1 ranked Texas over number 8th ranked Illinois. Lady Volunteers over number 4th ranked Ohio State. Number 3rd ranked Notre Dame over Michigan. Number 2 TCU over Louisville. Now let's get to the Elite 8. The Sweet 16. I got number 1 UCLA over Baylor. I got number 1 UCLA over Baylor. I got 3rd ranked LSU over number 2 ranked NC State. I got number 1 South Carolina over number 4th ranked Maryland. I got my West Virginia Mountaineers advancing to the Final Four over Vanderbilt. I got USC over UConn, and I got Texas over Notre Dame. So my Final Four for the women's NCAA tournament: number 1 ranked UCLA versus number 1 USC, number 1 South Carolina versus number 1 Texas. So I have all number 1 seeds advancing to the Final Four. And let's start with the Final Four in Tampa, Florida. And let's start with UCLA and USC. Like I said, both these schools, battled each other multiple times during the season. USC won both matchups during the regular season, but UCLA beat USC and Juju Watkins in the Big Ten Championship Tournament. But still, with that being said, I'm going USC. I just love Juju's game. She's dominant. I think she's the best women's college basketball player in the nation. I think she should be up for National Player of the Year in women's collegiate basketball. And I got USC advancing to the national championship game. Next up, we got number 1 South Carolina, number 1 Texas. Both of these schools played each other. I think Texas got the win over South Carolina during the regular season. But with that being said, South Carolina has been a dynasty, has been dominant the last couple of years. And I'm going with South Carolina to get the win over Texas. I trust Dawn Staley. She's the best women's basketball coach right now in college and all of women's college basketball, or you could argue college basketball, period. But yeah, I got South Carolina beating Texas. And with that being said, my women's national championship game is number 1 USC versus number 1 South Carolina. The battle of who's the true USC. And I'm going to go with the Trojans of USC in Los Angeles, California. I'm going Juju. I just think Juju is it will be the best player in this game. I just think she almost pretty much is unguardable. You're going to have to double team her, and that could lead other players on her team open. So I think Juju is going to have a phenomenal game. I just feel it in my gut, in my head, that I think Juju can lead USC to the national championship. So that is my champion for my women's bracket. Let's get into my men's bracket of March Madness. Let's start with the South region. Number 1 Auburn taking on 16th ranked Alabama State. I'm going Auburn. Number 8 Louisville taking on number 9 Creighton. I got Louisville. Fifth number 5 Michigan taking on 12th ranked UC San Diego. Going with Michigan. Number 4 ranked Texas A&M taking on 13th ranked Yale. I got Texas A&M. Number 6 ranked Ole Miss versus UNC. North Carolina, I got Ole Miss. Number 3rd ranked Iowa State versus 14th ranked Lipscomb. I can't pronounce that. I got Iowa State. Number 7th ranked Marquette taking on 10th ranked New Mexico. I got Marquette. Number 2 ranked Michigan State versus 15th ranked Bryant. I got Michigan State. Now let's go to the East region. I got Duke versus over the 16th ranked seed. I got 8th ranked Mississippi State over number 9th ranked Baylor. I got 5th ranked Oregon over 12th ranked Liberty. I got number 4 Arizona over 13th ranked Akron. I got number 6 ranked BYU over 11th VCU. I got number 3 ranked Wisconsin versus 14th ranked Montana. I got 10th ranked Vanderbilt over number 7 St. Mary's in the upset. I got number 2 ranked Alabama over 15th ranked Robert Morris. Let's go to the West region of the bracket, men's bracket. I got number 1 Florida over 16th ranked Norfolk State. I got number 8 UConn over number 9 Oklahoma. I got 5th ranked Memphis over 12th ranked Colorado State. I got number 4 Maryland over 13th ranked Grand Canyon. I got number 6 ranked Missouri over number 11th ranked Drake. I got 3rd ranked Texas Tech over 14th ranked UNC Wilman. I got 10th ranked Arkansas in the upset over number 7th Kansas. Got number 2 St. John's over 15th ranked Omaha. Let's go to the Midwest region. I got number 1 ranked Houston over 16th ranked SIUE. I got 8th ranked Gonzaga in a close one over Georgia. I got number 5 Clemson over 12th ranked McNeese. I got 4th ranked Purdue over 13th ranked High Point. I got number 6 Illinois over Texas or Xavier. I got number 3rd ranked Kentucky over 14th ranked Troy. I got number 7 ranked UCLA over 10th ranked Utah State, and number 2 ranked Tennessee over 15th ranked Wofford. Now let's go to the round of 32. Auburn, Louisville. I got Auburn, Michigan, Texas A&M. I'm going Texas A&M over Michigan. Ole Miss, Iowa State. I got Ole Miss. Michigan State, Marquette. I got Michigan State. For the East region, round of 32, I got Duke over Mississippi State. Arizona over Oregon. Wisconsin over BYU. Number 2, Alabama over 10th ranked Vanderbilt. For the West region, I got Florida over 8th ranked the defending back-to-back champions, number 8th ranked UConn. I got 4th ranked Maryland over Memphis. I got number 3 ranked Texas Tech over Missouri. I got St. John's over 10th ranked Arkansas. For the Midwest region, I got Houston over Gonzaga, Purdue over Clemson, Illinois over Kentucky, and Tennessee over UCLA. Now for my Sweet 16, I got Auburn over Texas A&M, Michigan State over Ole Miss for the South region. For the East region, I got Duke over Arizona and Bama over Wisconsin. For the West region, I got Florida over Maryland and St. John's over Texas Tech. For the Midwest region, I got Houston over Purdue and Tennessee over Illinois. That was my Sweet 16. For my Elite 8. That is my Elite 8. Now for my Final Four. My Sweet 16, I said Auburn over Texas A&M, Michigan State over Ole Miss, Duke over Arizona, Bama over Wisconsin for the East region. For the West region, Florida over Maryland, St. John's over Texas Tech. And for Elite 8, like I said, that is Elite 8 right there. And my Final Four, I have Auburn versus Florida, number one Duke, and number 1 Houston. Those for the Final Four in San Antonio, Texas, to crown a new NCAA men's champion, because UConn won the last 2, but I don't have UConn making a deep run this year. Not this year. But let's start with Duke and Houston. I think this would be a great game. Houston's a great team. Duke's also has been a great team all year. Now, Cooper Flagg got hurt during the ACC tournament, but it's been reported that he should be fine during the NCAA run. They got a great team. He leads Duke's team in pretty much every category: points, rebounds, steals. I think blocks too. Maybe he may be top 2 or leading the team in blocks. I think so. He's up for National Player of the Year. Him and Johnny Broome from Auburn. But I'm going Duke slightly over Houston. I just think Duke has the better player. And Cooper Flag, I think he has that dog in him. But it would not surprise me if Houston won this game. But I'm going to go Duke over Houston to advance the national championship game. And let's get to the real big one. Number 1, Auburn, and number 1, Florida. Like, both these teams have played each other during the regular season. Florida coming out with a big win at Auburn. Even though Auburn has been the number 1 team for the most part of the season, I think for eight weeks straight they were number 1. But every time I watch them against a team that's pretty much just as good as them, they end up losing. And Florida has the complete package. They have multiple bigs who are good on both sides of the ball, who they can throw at Johnny Broome. Bigs are good at passing. They can make great shots, shoot really well from the 3. So with that being said, I just think this would be a close game. I think Auburn comes up a little bit short, and I'm going Florida over Auburn to advance to the national championship game against Duke. And that leads to my championship game in San Antonio, Texas. Number 1 Florida versus number 1 Duke. And this one was a little bit hard because I'm like, I love Cooper Flag's game. I love Duke's team. But Florida seems more complete. They're a little bit older than Duke. Duke is more young. I think Duke roster is known for having more fresh, like elite freshmen players that are going to be lottery picks. And we're just not in that age anymore of you can win a national championship with one and done players. And I just think Florida's the better team, has a little bit more veterans on their team than Duke has. So with that being said, I'm going Florida over Duke, 75 to 72 in the national championship game, April 7th. I got Florida Gators as your 2025 men's national championship winners. But yeah, those are my picks for the men's and women's tournament. For the women's, I got USC led by Juju Watkins winning the women's national championship game. My Final Four is UCLA, USC, South Carolina, Texas. My men's Final Four, I got Auburn, Florida, Duke, and Houston. I think Florida gets it, wins their first national championship since they won it back to back in 06, 07, I believe, when Al Horford and Joakim Noah and them boys. I think Florida gets it. I think USC gets it in the women's. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Who is your pick? What's your bracket look like? Do you agree with my picks? Do you think, what upsets do you have? Like, I'm not even gonna lie, as I'm recording this episode right now, right in front of y'all, in front of this camera, I know for a fact, I like my bracket. I like both brackets, especially the men's. I probably like the men's a little bit more than the women's because, like I said, the women's, I feel like anything can happen. But in the men's, I really think it's going to lay down to Auburn, Florida, Duke, Houston. Them 4 teams I really can see winning this national championship game. I would be I would be shocked, but I wouldn't. I'd be shocked if none of these Final Four teams make it. But it's called March Madness for a reason. Upsets happen. I know for a fact it's going to happen. I just don't. Like I said, if I go back to my men's, I picked 10th ranked Arkansas over number 7th ranked Kansas. But it could be, let's say 11th ranked Drake could beat 6th ranked Missouri. So don't be surprised, y'all, because I did my bracket on my laptop on the ESPN Tournament Challenge. That's how I did both my men's and women's brackets. So I feel good about it, but I won't know until Thursday, which is tomorrow, which you'll probably see this episode. But yeah, let me know who's your champion, who's in your Final Four. Do you agree with my both men's and women's brackets? But yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all tuning in for my March Madness episode as we get ready on the road to the Final Four in San Antonio and Tampa, Florida for the men's and women's national championship game. But make sure to subscribe. Please click that subscribe button. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss an episode. Stay tuned. I appreciate each one of y'all watching. I'll catch y'all next time. This has been your favorite host, Cameron Lindsay, signing out. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.